really loathe and despise super long outros.
They're not very radio friendly.
They're not, and especially if I don't know the song, which just happened with several artists on doing this. It's like I don't know when to come back because you kind of want to like talk over the end of the song and the beginning of the song, make it entertaining. I don't know. You listen to radio, that's what they do. But anyway, no, we have a special guest here in the room. During the break, if anybody's ever heard of Creed,
Yes, sir.
Scott.
Yes, sir.
Scott is coming to join us today.
I'm coming to take you higher.
With arms wide open
With arms wide open.
in your own prison.
I don't remember that one.
That's the one I remember most.
My Own Prison. Yeah, I used to listen to that album all the time.
It was a great album.
My dad liked that one a lot.
That's why it's called Dad Rock.
I actually have like 4 Creed CDs and I'm not ashamed of it.
Hey,
Completely. I love Creed.
Everyone likes to hate on Creed.
I was
pretty
rocking
decent.
some Bryan Adams 2 days ago, cruising. And I seriously, again, no shame. Because that dude, he's got a good voice. Whether you like his... He's sitting there shaking his head. I'm old. Leave me alone. Anyway, so, tell me some stories. What's some weird, funny stuff that has happened to y'all at shows, on the way to shows?
We got
touring?
kicked. What?
Ohio.
I was about to say we got kicked out of a Steak and Shake parking lot,
Yeah.
What did you do?
sleeping in our cars.
It was our first mini tour, and no one. It was really unplanned.
Let's go to Ohio.
That's
It'll be great,
actually
Nolan.
that's happened to me here in St. Louis. And it's I was just tired, and it's like I pulled over because I was tired, and I don't want to drive tired because that's dangerous. And the cop's like, you got to go, and it's like, so you want me to drive half asleep all the way home? That's better for you than me chilling out, sleeping in my car, even though I'm completely sober. Cool, that makes no sense to me.
Waffle House was cool with it.
That was when we were driving from Canton to Newark, right? It was on the way to the show in Newark that we...
Yeah, that was the first leg. Cause after. No, that was still in Canton because we spent 2 days in Canton. Remember?
You're right.
Was that the second time we were in Ohio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Second leg. But I was talking about when we finally got to Newark, and we played this show, and this crazy, intoxicated lady
The drunk lady. Oh,
interrupted the show.
Oh,
and was,
dude, I was
causing all
so
these problems.
mad.
Dude, it
What
was
did
so
she do?
heated, dude.
How did
Oh.
she interrupt the show?
Well,
Did
Taylor
she
was-
jump on stage or something?
She did she get on stage?
Oh yeah, she tried
got on
to
stage.
get on stage to adjust something like the mics or something for your drum set, and then she was criticizing me and my tone and saying that I was a little loud.
No, it's
She was
okay.
criticizing me and my tone and saying that I was off of Dolan, and I was looking at Dolan were we off? No, we're not off. Okay, you don't get it, I guess. And then she
It was one of
just
those-
That's why drunk people love bad cover bands.
But
oh my goodness, though, she was. What was she saying? Her brother.
Her brother
some
is a
at
rapper.
a rundown bar, and that was why she knew. That was.
My brother's a rapper. I know how to run things here.
It's one of those things nobody really knew what to do. There was nobody at the show. It was just playing for a bunch of bands, that we...
The promoter
sound
tried to
guys.
get her.
The promoter finally came over and threw her out of the bar.
Because we were already a song into the set, and then she stopped the whole show for a good 10 minutes.
did I tell you the worst part about that? She unplugged my pedal board. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She unplugged my pedal board. We were just middle of the song, and I just hear nothing all of a sudden. I'm like, what's going on? I'm checking everything, and I look down, and I just see the little cord ripped out, and I was like, all right, that's
swell.
I
man.
can't remember if it was during your set or Church Keys, but the last time I saw you, which was over at Kismet, shout out to Kieran, by the way.
Yeah, shout out
I
to
just met her recently, but she seems like a pretty
She's
cool
really
chick.
cool, yes.
But I can't remember if it was during your set or Church Keys, but some guy in a wheelchair came in and was
Church
walking
Keys.
around.
Church Keys.
I shouldn't say walking around. He's rolling around asking everybody if they had a beer. Do you have a beer? Could I have a beer? Do you have any? It's just go home, dude. No. And finally, she came over and she's like, you can't do this here. And she's a little person like me, really short. So it's, I'm gonna say, when you're a little person, it's kind of scary to go to, and be like, get out. I always I rely on the bouncers for that because I work in venues. she doesn't have that luxury. So I was like, props to you, because I didn't. And there were so many people there. It's like he's wheeling around, running over people's feet and stuff. I was like, what is this?
Did you
It's
see
like a
the
store too?
Did you see the one point where he like was sitting there listening to Church Key and then stood up and the guitarist of Church Key would just like shouted, "It's a miracle!"
No.
Kevin.
Oh no!
I was so tired.
Adam,
I was
excuse
so tired at that show. There was a point that I started nodding off, and I felt so bad. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna leave because it looks better if I'm tired and I go than sleeping through people's sets. That's terrible.
Shout out to Churchkey though; those are some great dudes.
Dude,
too.
I
Tommy's hilarious.
I
Adam,
just
Kevin, y'all are the
recently,
best.
I've heard a lot about them. I've seen them once or twice, but I just recently met Tommy and stuff. I actually played them on my I didn't air this week, but the week before on my music format, I played them for the first time.
Shout out.
And yeah, he's really cool, and he's funny.
Kid has me rolling every time we talk.
So yeah, no, he's so I don't know. What do you guys got going on this summer? Are you gonna do any touring, or you got anything in the works? What about maybe a record? Are you recording? Have you recorded anything?
I don't mean to.
I don't mean to put.
Do it.
I don't mean to
I'm
put
looking
you
at
on the
you.
spot. I
Okay.
heard something about the hard drive, and
So we recorded an EP ourselves, a 5-song EP. It's been over a year ago now, and we've been in the process of on and off mixing it. That will be coming out soon. We don't even give people a time frame anymore. It's just
It'll
when it
come
comes
out when
it
it's
comes
done.
out.
Right.
It is not
It is
entirely my
nice.
fault, but it's like 82%, 82.5%.
yeah.
It's a bunch of old songs on there. We're gonna get hopefully record another EP here pretty soon with some new stuff because we've got.
Are you gonna self-produce that one as well, or are you gonna go somewhere? Do you think?
We might self-record it, but as far as getting it mixed and mastered,
Sending it off.
yeah,
It
Just
depends.
I think
in a
that's-
timely manner.
I
Talking
think
to
that's
a few different
smart.
people about studios, and I'm of the opinion that we should maybe outsource this time since we learned a lot, trying to record ourselves the first time, and it's fun, and we're still proud of it. But sometimes it's like, would it do us? Are we doing ourselves a disservice? Like, could someone do this better than maybe
I
we
can
could?
say from the radio perspective, there are, even bands that have gone to studios and it's not that great of quality that I almost don't want to play because it's you have HQ tracks and then you go to a more of a lo-fi track and you can tell. And I almost feel like it looks bad on the band because you're going from something recorded like really HQ'd. So, and I know some other radio stations in the area that play local music, they won't even play it just for the same reason. It's like it has to be like a better quality just because, and again, that's you. That's what you're putting out there. That's your brand. That's people that have never seen you are hearing that.
That is
So,
partially why I haven't let it come out yet.
right?
Because I've been working on it. I recorded it in Greenville College's studios. Me and Ricky did. They have some really nice equipment down there.
Right.
If you're a student, you get to use it for free,
I've heard that before.
which
I
is
think.
which is why we did it. We didn't just
Right.
record it in the basement.
That's good.
So that's why we might, when we record the next one, we might still record it in there because it's decent material. It's decent
Right.
equipment for free, and then send it somewhere else to get mixed and mastered.
That's totally fair though. So you guys it's also expensive. I don't think a lot of people realize, and the better quality it is, the more expensive it is. I had some friends, I'm not going to name names, that put out a 6-song EP in October. It took them over, a year from when they started right about to get it all mixed and mastered and stuff. And I want to say it was a good like $800, $900 for the whole thing. Now it sounds great and it's worth it. And it's getting them some recognition and some exposure. But most bands don't just have that kind of money to throw down. They've been
What is
together for a
disposable
while.
income? What's that?
That's why we're DIY.
Right. And we were talking about that before, and I'm going to have to cut, and so we can talk about that again when we come back. Because I don't have a lot of DIY bands on the show, and it is a whole different scene and a whole different process. I'm just kind of trying to start getting in there and learning these bands and stuff because you're still good. It's just a whole different thing. But we got a break, so I'm gonna go ahead and play another song. If you guys want to introduce whichever one it is that you've chosen.
I'll take
Finish mine, someone else take it.
I'll take this one. This song's called Beauty School by Deftones. It's one of my favorite bands. I always grew up listening to them, and I've been with him since probably Saturday Night Wrist is the album they introduced him to me. They're really good. So.
Alrighty, well, we got some Deftones going. I don't think I've ever played them before, so yay. I'll be back in a minute.